Happy Halloween, parents. Well, it's Friday again. This is the update for the class for the week. I wanted to first off thank everybody who donated something to the class for our caramel apple bar today. Kids loved it. It was delicious. It was a great idea. Compliments of Mrs. Astheimer. It was her idea. I just kind of piggybacked on it. Also, we have parent teacher conferences scheduling forms that are out there. Mrs. Astheimer's will be coming out very shortly. Mine has been out for a couple weeks now. I've emailed parents that have not signed up yet. I still have about 5 parents that need to sign up, and the slots are filling up. So I would ask, though, if you do not want a conference, please contact me so I can take you off the list, and I'm not looking for an email from you. Um, Students finished up their testing last week. My Mrs. Astheimer's home base, their tests were returned to them yesterday, and many of you saw them last night because I now have your signatures on them. I hope everything makes sense. I did my best to try and explain the grading. If you have any questions after looking at the test, I'd be more than happy to take a look at it. I apologize for the way that it appears in gradebook, but because we weight each section, it has to show up as separate pieces to the exam. My home base, our students will be receiving the test on Monday. I'm asking for a parent signature. I am rewarding the students with a mini Mustang if they return it next day. So if you get it, there's a spot for you to sign. Please send that back in with the students. We've started the second unit of Codex this week. I introduced it to the students, and we've done a little bit of vocabulary work so far. It's the lesson EQ is, what does a dream tell us about a dreamer? And we're not talking about a dream as in what do you dream about at night, but what are your goals and aspirations? And the students have really been doing some deep thought into it. I asked them to plan out the next 40 years of their life, what their dream is now, what it'll be in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. And it was really interesting to see what they were coming up with. One other piece to the classroom is I have a YouTube channel. I believe you can search it under Nicholas Blatt or Mr. Blatt's World. I've been doing some different things with my iPad and recording. I have all of my Friday videos uploaded onto it, but I also have some stuff that the students have been working on. There's 3 videos on there right now that if you take a look at it, it's all your students' thoughts about dreams and failures, and it's very, very interesting. So if you'd like to subscribe to that channel or just take a look at it on a regular basis, there's some interesting stuff on there. I plan to be putting a lot more up on it as the year goes on. That's all that we've really been doing. Students are still working in their literature circle. Sorry, I keep looking. I'm looking at things on my desk to try and remind myself of what to tell you. They're still doing really well with that. Study Island is going to go through a change, though. Have students keep working on it. I like that they're getting about an hour in a week at home on it, but there is a possibility that we're going to pull that back and turn it into classroom time coming up here in the very near future. But we're not opposed to having students go on it at home. The more they're on it, the more they'll learn, the more exposure they get with the skills, which is only going to improve their ability to be successful on the tests and the things that the state requires and what they feel matters. So I'd like to leave you with the best wishes for the weekend. Happy Halloween. I hope you have a safe and fun weekend, and I'll talk to you next week.